Hey guys, welcome back to another video. DirtShark32 here, and today we're going to be doing my review of Wreckfest. This game recently came out on console on August 27th. It's been released on PC since June of last year, I believe. Now, career, I've gone in and I've done about 2 of these now. Probably my biggest pet peeve so far about the game is the little challenges such as destroy all the super vans and the ramming it down challenge. Now the reason why those are interesting is because of the AI setup in this game. One thing that I have noticed is you could spin out every single car. They could all be half a lap down. By the time you're on your last lap, they're all behind you. However, when you're in the last place position, or however the situation is, they tend to not be the best. So I do notice a little bit of rubber banding when it comes from the AI. That's my only pet peeve with this game so far. Another thing is the online servers. I don't know if it's just my internet or what the situation is, but it does tend to get a little laggy. Now, I've obviously been playing this game quite a bit. I mostly use the Gatecrasher and the War Wagon. The War Wagon, I like it because the paint job is based off that big LTD wagon that I ran a while back. But I do obviously have the 65, 66 Mustang. I got a lawnmower. It's pretty cool. It's got the stripes on it. I got a Caprice, which is probably my favorite car to bend up just because of how well it bends. I got the Skyline. And I've got the 57 Chevy. And obviously the Monte Carlo, and then the limo, and a Ford Falcon type thing. Some kind of European rear-wheel drive car. See, when I first seen it, I thought it was maybe some kind of Australian Ford, but looking at it, I'm not completely sure, so just let me know what you guys think this vehicle might be. Now, I'm just going to stick with the Gatecrasher simply because this is my favorite race car. The wagon is obviously a derby car. There's lots and lots of upgrade options. You know, you can tune and adjust. This car have the suspension nice and stiff. Gear ratio is shorter than usual simply because I like running the smaller tracks. My diff is completely locked so I can slide around, and I have my brake balance set completely to the rear. This is how I prefer to set up my cars to get them to slide around those corners easier. That's just how I like it set up. Some people don't like their cars super slidey. That's just how I prefer them. I have mine set up like an actual derby car. Some people just set their cars up like tanks. Now I'm going to go into custom events, and I think I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do a dirt figure 8 here. Let's go with the Gatecrasher. And then... yeah, we'll stick with all this. Done. Now, another thing that I've noticed is the loading screens in this game do take quite a while. Obviously, it is a very advanced game due to the damage model. It's not a very big game. It took about 15 minutes to download the game in total. The online portion of it took about half an hour, if that. And I don't have the best internet. So it is a very small game. All you need is about 15 gigabytes, and that's probably the smallest game I have on the console. Probably smaller than The Crew and the Uncharted game. Now this game I've been waiting for about 2 years now. I've had it pre-ordered for about 2 years, and I've been a supporter of it since its early days, being called Next Car Game, back when it was a tech demo. Also, guys, sorry about none of the videos for Derby. For whatever reason, my camera doesn't support it. As you can see the field there. But we've had a couple of new Derby cars. The Malibu wagon that I've ran that you guys have all seen. That car got taken to Puyallup. Sorry, I can't speak English today. That car went to Puyallup, and it got 5th place, got stuck on a caddy, and as you guys know, that car was very, very stock up against some very heavy built cars. Ended up getting 5th, won about $200 with it, and it was kind of nice because I only had about maybe $50 into the car in total. And then I ended up building that brown satellite that you guys have probably seen in my Derby Cars video, where I show you all my Derby cars. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and go watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Built that brown satellite, painted it up like a cop car, ended up derbying it on the 4th. That car will be ran again. It just doesn't have an ass end to it anymore. The car was pretty rusty. We didn't realize how rusty it was until I got a pretty good hit from a big white Lincoln. So that car will be ran again. I haven't really ran any events so far this season. I basically ran Puyallup and then I ran the 4th of July at Chehalis. I ended up not doing the 2 fair derbies at Chehalis simply because I didn't have time and I was more focused on getting my driver going. Anyway, back to the game here. And from what I've noticed, I am really enjoying this game. I can't seem to get enough of it. I've probably got around 10 hours easily already on the game. I'm sure you guys have seen my review videos. I just did a couple of those this morning, but I will probably do one of those at least once a week on some of the cars for those of you that do not have the game or want to know which car is the best. And it all comes down to personal preference. Some people might like that Volvo wagon there, some people might like the Caprice, the Rammer, whatever it's called in the game. Some people might like this Monte Carlo. But I personally just prefer the Monte Carlo and the big LTD wagon that you get in the game. Now, what I've noticed is there is a lack of tracks. The tracks, there's probably about 10 of them, but what I've also noticed is there is lots of variants of those tracks. Like this dirt track here, it can be an oval or it can be a figure 8. There's some tracks where it could be an oval, a figure 8, and a derby. And then the road courses in this game, there's probably one of the tracks has about 4 variants of the road course. And I can appreciate that from Wreckfest because it takes a lot of creativity on their part, Bugbear specifically. And if you're wondering if you want to get this game or wait, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's $30 for the regular edition. I think it's about $60 for the deluxe. That, or just get the regular, then get the season pass, and that gives you what you get for the deluxe, and you're only spending about $50. Which is only about $10 less, or you could just get the deluxe version and be done with it, or wait for the game to go on sale. The online gameplay at this moment tends to be pretty laggy, and a lot of the lobbies tend to be fairly full. You cannot host a private lobby, sadly, and that's one of the things that I am hoping they will change eventually. But it's not detrimental to online. If I can get the lag figured out, then online would pretty much be perfect in my eyes. However, I'd prefer to where you can make your own lobby, select your own tracks, stuff like that. But at the moment, the game has only been out for about 3 days now, I believe. So I'm not gonna complain about it too bad. I'm not gonna dog on it. It's a good game, tons and tons of fun. I personally enjoy the console version more than the PC version, simply because you get more of an immersed feeling instead of knowing that when you get bored of the game you can just go straight to mods. Personally, I think that mods could either make a game or ruin it. This game, it all depends. If there was mods, me personally, I'd probably only go for cars. However, I prefer the game in its stock form as it seems more real to me. Definitely is a flat out and test drive destruction vibe. And these dirt tracks with the figure 8 stuff like that definitely give you a test drive feel. So if you guys are fans of those games, you will definitely be a fan of this game. Another great thing about this game is obviously the damage model. As you can see, it's not the greatest at the moment. I mean, it's better than what we will find in most games, and I'm not complaining at it at all, but I'm sure there will be some patches to clean up the damage a little bit. Like, as you can see, that pointy load-up bumper should not bend like that, but I'm not going to really give too many complaints on it. All in all, it's a good game, and it's definitely worth the $30 to $60, whatever you decide to do. Either way, it's worth it, and I definitely recommend it. And I'm probably going to put so many more hours onto this game, it's not even funny. So, yeah, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see. Sorry, it's been a while since I made a video. I know that there's going to be a lot of no commentary videos, and it's been a long time since I've tried to make a gaming video. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.